Hi guys! Today we're going to use Keynote to create one of the best parts of the holiday season, and that is the ugly holiday sweater. Yes, that's right, that's your job today, to use Keynote to create an ugly holiday sweater that we will be able to export as a picture and you can send to whoever you like. So let's start our creation right now. Again, we're going to make this in Keynote. So find the app that looks just like this, open it up, and we're going to start a new presentation. Now, if I ever go too fast for you, feel free just to pause this video and complete the steps I did, or rewind if I go too fast. So we're going to create a new presentation. My Keynote might look a little bit different than yours, but I promise that I'll only use items that you have access to as well. We're going to create a basic white background presentation. We're going to change that white background in a little while, but don't worry about that now. So we don't want any of these text boxes in our way, so if you just tap the text boxes, you'll get a menu at the top and click delete. Again, if I go too fast, just pause and complete the steps and then start the video again. Now, what's really cool about Apple Keynote is they have put hundreds and hundreds of shapes that we can use and make into our own. And if we hit the plus sign, then right here, the picture of the circle and square, there's shapes. Now, there's objects that pop up, but if we hit the search bar, which is that magnifying glass, let me show you that again. There's a magnifying glass right here. That's the search symbol. And just type in shirt. Good. And you'll see that we get a short sleeve and a long sleeve. We're going to take that long sleeve shirt and pretend that's a sweater. Once we import that or drag that over, if you grab the corners, the blue dots on the corners, we can create our giant, ugly holiday sweater. Now, we need to change this color unless you want a black sweater, and that's absolutely fine. This is going to be as creative as you want with this. But I'm going to change the color to kind of a funky green. And so anytime you want to change something, you have to highlight it, and you know it's highlighted by that blue square with the dots on it. And then you hit the paintbrush in the upper right-hand side, and let's find a color. So we want to fill this in and choose the color. I'm going to choose color, and let's go through, let's do the greens. Let's see what we can find here. That looks just about right. So I'm going to choose that green. You choose whatever color you want. Again, pause the video and have some fun. And then I think we should use a lot more shapes. So when I go back into the plus sign and erase the shirt search, I'm just going to put in, how about snow? Oh, there we go. Let's add some of these shapes. I'm going to add, I think a giant snowman fits right here. And I'm going to change that color to a holiday red. So again, anytime you want to change, you hit the paintbrush. Oh, now we're going. So now I'm going to hit the plus sign again and add some more shapes. Now this is a great time for you to pause and start adding your own shapes. But in a second, leave some space because in a second we're going to add a drawing. So go ahead and add shapes while I speed this up and add shapes to mine. Okay, I'm going to slow this down, and now we want to add a drawing. So already you can see I'm well on my way. I hope you did a bunch of searches and found a lot of stuff to add to a really busy, ugly holiday sweater. And I am going to go back up to the plus sign, but instead of choosing shapes, I'm going to choose this mountain range. It's kind of our media choice. Down towards the bottom, we can see a drawing. Okay, and so I think I'm going to use my marker. If you tap the marker, you can choose different thicknesses. And I want this to be red. And I want to make sure it's thick. And I'm gonna draw a pretty bad bow right in the middle here. So usually there's that circle in the middle. And this comes up. I'm doing this with my fingers. Many of you are. Maybe this is a bow. Maybe it's not. Okay. And instead of coloring that in, we have this other cool tool called the fill tool. So let me click that, choose that red too, and if I just trace the outside of the bow, then this will get filled in. So this will not be perfect, but remember this is an ugly sweater, not a beautiful sweater. There we go. So far so good. And there you have it. Just like that, we have this beautiful, horrible, ugly sweater. Now, like I said earlier, we can export this thing into our photos so that we can send it to other people or email it to our teacher, whatever we want. Add it to a Google Classroom assignment if we want. So in the upper right-hand side, we see the three buttons, the three dots with the circle around it. And I want to export it. I want to export as an image. And then high quality, sure. I'm going to hit export in the upper right. And then I'm going to click save image, and then it'll go into my photos. Now forever, you'll have your ugly sweater in your photos. Let me bring my photos up. Oh, there it is. And when I choose it, I can click this and look at all the places I can send it. I can send it to my Google Drive. I can send it, I'll probably add Google Classroom as well to this if I wanted to. I'll bet you I don't have Seesaw. Oh yes, I do. I can send it to a Seesaw assignment as well. Okay, have a ton of fun with this. Please be creative. Please do something very different and much better than the one I created. Thanks.